Okay, so you can pick up the mountain pose, taking a moment, really feel that connection with the earth. Imagine you have roots going down through the floor, touching the earth, strings lifting the top of the head, allowing the spine to elongate, shoulders are relaxed. You can relax the belly too. Lower abdominal breathing. And we'll bring our hands to the heart center in that prayer position. And we'll work with the breath, expanding, deepening the breath. And then with the eyes open, let's take the hands through the center, reaching up, and arms back down. And then we can take the shoulders and just shrug them up towards the ears for a sec, and feel them roll back down. And now the joint rotation, starting with the head and the neck. Gentle head roll. Bringing head back to the front, reversing the direction. Bringing head back to the front. Next, a stretch for the neck. So chin comes down slightly. Turn head, look out over the shoulder. Hold and breathe. Returning head back to the front. Other side. Returning back to the front. And then we'll take the fingertips. We'll touch the shoulders. We'll roll elbows forward and then take them back. Get a nice full deep breaths in and out. To center and reverse. Back and then forward. The center. And next with the arms extended. So arms to the front, out to the side, reach behind you, and to the front. And we'll go ahead and change the direction. Palms are up, palms in, behind you, to the side, unspiral arms to the front, and repeat. And one more. And next, join the elbows, circling the arms. And we want to reverse the direction the other way. Next, we can go to the wrist. Make fist with the hands, go the other way. Open hands, back and forth sideways. Go up, down motion. And then a rotation. And we'll relax those arms. And we'll move to the hips next. Return to center and reverse the direction. Begin back to center. You'll bring your feet closer together. You'll place the hands right over the knees. And small steps. And go ahead and reverse the direction. And to center. And you're going to stand tall. And you want to work with the ankle joints. Try reversing the direction. Now to the floor. And then you got the other side. And try reversing. Back down. And returning to your mountain pose. And let me go ahead and check the mics here. Okay, so from the mountain pose, hands in prayer, interlace fingers, stretch out palms to front, feeling that space in between the shoulder blades. And extending arms upwards. Undoing the hands, arms float back down. And then we're going to place the hands on the lower back. Fingertips are pointing down. Bending both knees. Pressing pelvis forward so you feel the stretch on the front of the body. You can keep the chin tucked in, or you can open and just let it rest on the shoulder. Head rest on the shoulder. And chin is tucked in. You're coming slowly up. And you're going to go right into your forward bend. Nice and slow, gentle. Letting the hands go down the sides of the legs. Arms relaxed. Head towards the floor. Bending knees. Rolling up to standing. And we'll take the hands behind back. We'll interlace fingers, straight arms, lifting arms off the back, chest opener, slight bend to the knee, kind of tuck the tailbone slightly, breathing into any tightness. Releasing the arms down, returning to the side. And we'll extend one arm upwards. The other one will be on the leg, feeling, extending up, feeling the stretch on the side of the body. And we'll change sides. Top arm goes down, the other arm comes up. And fully engaged the movement, feeling internally what's going on. Stretching the other side. And we'll return that arm down again by the side. And now we can go ahead and take the wide leg stance. Toes can be straight ahead. We'll do a wide leg forward bend. So I'm engaging the abs. Straight back as you tip forward. About halfway down, you can drop the hands to the floor, lowering the head downwards. And then coming up, just part way, fingertip on the floor, the other arm opening up towards the ceiling. Feeling a twist in the upper body. And releasing. Change the arms. Opposite arm touches the floor. Other one is reaching upwards, pointing towards the ceiling. And then we'll release that arm. Let the fingertips touch the floor again. Feel it press in the sit bones towards the back. And then bringing hands to the hips. Easing back upwards, straight back. And now from our wide leg stance, we can pick up a proud warrior. Foot directed this direction will be the front foot. Other foot rotates in 45 degrees. Pressing away from the feet, nice powerful legs. Arms in the T position. And then front leg can be bent. Looking out over the front fingertips. Breathe. And then we'll go ahead and relax those arms downwards. We'll straighten out the front leg and let's turn both feet again back to the front. We'll take the hands behind back, interlace fingers. We'll do a wide leg forward bend with the chest opener. So I'm growing tall first, engaging the abs, going forward. Halfway down, drop the head, lift the arms off the back. And we'll slowly release the arms. Hands to the hips. Easing back upwards, straight back. Okay. And then we're ready to set up for the opposite direction. Proud warrior this direction. Placing the feet first. Feel the legs, the hips, the torso, the arms. And the front leg is bent. Looking out over the fingertips. And we'll relax those shoulders away from the ears a little bit. And then we'll relax those arms downwards. Again, straightening the front leg. Feet turned forward and coming back in to a mountain pose or resting pose. Hands in prayer. And stretching the top of the head upwards, lengthening the back of the neck. And again, we'll release the arms through the center, reaching upwards. Palms turn out, arms float down. Once again, we'll go ahead and take the wide leg stance. And we'll work with the proud warrior, repeating it. So this direction, pose that way, back foot 45. the legs, front leg is bent. I'm just kind of making any little adjustments, feeling comfortable. And then from the proud warrior, going into the side stretch. So front arm's gonna rest on the front side, back arm swings down in front of the face, over the head, diagonal line from the top fingertips to the back heel, feeling it opening that top shoulder. Look up if you can. And slowly easing out, straightening head and neck. Top arm comes down. And you're going to return to the proud warrior. Another version, drop the back hand now to the back leg. Front hand pointing upwards, opening the front of the body. Returning to just the regular proud warrior. Relaxing the arms down, straightening leg. Both feet forward again in wide leg stance. This time, hands to the prayer. Sink the tailbone and you're going to sink downwards like you're sitting on a fat horse. Hold here, breathe. And we'll come out, we'll straighten the legs, hands through the center, reaching upwards. And arms float back down. Okay. Same idea, other side. So now we have to do the proud warrior, opposite direction. Really feel connection throughout the whole body. Front leg is bent. Hold for a moment, just breathing into the posture. And now the side stretch. So front arm rests on the front thigh, back arm swings down, front of the face, over the head, and opening that top shoulder. And we'll ease out, straighten head and neck, top arm comes down. You're going to return back to that proud warrior for a moment. And then the next version, drop the back hand to the back leg. Front hand gets to point upwards, opening the front of the body. Then we'll return to the proud warrior. We'll relax both arms down. We'll straighten out the front leg, feet forward. And again, this time coming back to a resting pose, coming back to a mountain pose, hands in prayer. Just nice full deep breaths in and out. And then we'll release the posture by hands going through the center. Reaching up, And arms float back down. Okay. Doing pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and take the wide leg stance again. And then this time we're going to work on the triangle pose. So front foot's going to rotate out, back foot in about 45 degrees. This time the legs stay straight. Arms in the T position. Reach forward over the front foot, dropping that hand down. Top arm is going to adjust, so stacked over the bottom arm. Looking straight ahead or turning head upwards towards the ceiling. And we're going to ease out of it. So first the head and neck straightens out. Come up with the upper body. And then arms float down. We'll turn feet forward. And then we'll go directly into the other side. So picking up the triangle, opposite direction. Always starting with the placement of the feet. Take your attention through the legs, open hips, arms are extended, and then reaching forward and down. And easing back out, so head and neck first, coming up with the upper body. And then arms float down again. We can place the feet forward. And again, come back into a mountain pose. Okay, so from here, I'm going to work with either the wall or the chair as a prop. So let me get the chair closer. And I think the first one is, again, working the muscles in the feet, working the strength in and around the ankle joint. So we can face whatever are putting our hands on. Feel the feet on the floor, mountain pose. Top the head's lifted. And then go ahead and rock up on the ball of the foot, lifting the heels up. And then slowly lowering heels back down. Remember, slow is always better if you can. We'll repeat. Arms up. And then back down. And one more time. Arms up. And returning back down. And then we'll shift the weight to one foot. Other foot's going to step behind you. I'm keeping the foot straight ahead. I'll adjust the front foot a little bit forward, pressing through the back heel, stretching the calf. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And we'll release this side, so softening knee, and just stepping it forward again to your mountain. And we'll work the other side, so shifting weight, step behind you, adjust the front leg, press to the back heel. And we'll go ahead and release this side too. Back to your mountain. And next we'll do the downward dog. So you're gonna back the feet up. You're gonna lower the head in between the elbows. I have to move my chair a little bit. Flattening out the top of the back there. Feeling maybe the back of the hands or the thighs, the hamstrings. Pressing the sit bones towards the back. Breathing into it. And then we'll softly release. Bending knee, walking straight ahead. Okay. And you can turn to the side. So you just have one hand on your support there. And then the next thing we'll do is a little bit with balance. So I'm going to shift the weight to one foot. Other one I'm going to bring in front. Just holding on to the knee for a moment. Now you can stay right here, or you can see if you can take the hand off the chair. And then again, if you need to touch the chair, that's okay. You're going to return that foot to the floor. Weight on both feet again. And now the same side, I want to bend the knee. And for some of you, this might not be appropriate for today. But again, shifting weight, bending the knee, and seeing if you can grab onto the ankle, the pant leg, foot. So we're stretching the front of the thigh. If you need more stretch, it's just pressing your foot into your back hand, breathing into it. Okay, bringing knees so they're near each other, returning the foot to the floor. So for some of you that have a lot of knee trouble, that one's probably not good for your knees. So be mindful of that. I'm going to switch the chair or switch sides. It's just here for support if I need it. Either in the mountain pose, shift weight. Other knee leg, the knee's going to come to the front. So holding on to it for a moment. If you like, you can see if you can take the hand off the chair. And then you're going to slowly return that foot back to the floor. Test your balance. And the second one is where we shift weight and we bend at that knee, grabbing onto the foot, pant leg. Let me get a stretch for the front of the thigh. And we'll release this side too. The knees are near each other. Return foot to the floor. And we'll go ahead and do one more downward dog. So again, facing your prop, either the wall or the chair. Backing the feet up, lowering the head in between the elbows. Nice full deep breaths, inhale. And then easing out, softening knees, and just walking back so you're upright. And then I'm gonna be done with the chair, so I'm just gonna move it so it's out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead and come down to the floor. So we can do some floor work. You can let your legs be stretched out in front. In fact, you can shake them out a little bit, point and flex the foot. And then you want to go ahead and get into the staff pose. So just a little bit forward on the sit bones, stretching those legs, toes come in towards you, hands underneath the shoulders, growing tall. And then from our staff pose, we're going to do a seated spinal twist. So I'll take one of the legs, I'll bend it, I'll cross the foot over. Opposite arm is the bent knee, reaches a little bit forward first, wraps around. Other hands on the floor behind you. Sit up tall, pull in the belly, and looking towards the floor behind you. Release the belly and breathe. And slowly releasing the twist, facing forward again. We'll change sides. So bent leg gets stretched out. Other side. Reaching a little forward first. Pull in that belly as you go into the twist. And then release the belly. And we'll slowly release the twist. Facing forward again. You can uncross the leg. And then let's do a little bit from tabletop. So I'll come to the on all fours. Making sure I got a nice alignment. Fingers are spread wide. And we'll do the one where we take the knee towards the chin. So it looks something like this. I'll shift weight. My right knee, I'm going to bring towards my chin. And then the second part is I'm stretching it out behind me. One more, I'll bring it in towards the chin. And I'll stretch it out behind me. And then I'll just bring it to the floor. So I'm on all fours again. Take a breath. Other side. So left knee towards the chin. Stretch it out behind you. Bring it in towards the chin and out behind you. And now back to the floor. Curl the toes under with the feet. Walk the hands forward, lowering the head in between the elbows. And then we'll ease back up. We'll bring the hands so they're right underneath us again. We'll release the feet. And then let's go ahead and just come down so that we're on our bellies. All the way down. Turning the head to the side. Arms by the side. Big breath in and out. And then we'll try the locust pose. So rotate the arms so palms are towards the legs. Take the head. Let the forehead touch the mat. Next, inhale, head, shoulders, hands. Exhale, bring the feet up. Hold and breathe. And we'll release everything back to the floor. Bringing the head to the side is fine. Again, big inhale, exhale. And then we'll repeat this one. So rotating the arms so palms are facing the legs. Take the head, touch the forehead to the mat. Next, inhale, head, shoulders, hands up. On the exhale, the feet come up. Just hold and breathe. And again, we'll release by lowering everything back to the floor. Head turns to the side. Big inhale, exhale. And then we'll go ahead and use your hands here to help turn you over. So you're laying on your back. Your knees can be bent, feet on the floor. Once you're situated, both knees come inwards towards the chest, hugging them in, chin comes down. And then we'll place the hands on the knee joints. We'll press the knees away from you, take the knees apart, and bring them in. So you're taking your hip joint through rotation. And back to center. Just reverse the direction. So both knees come towards you. Press the knees apart and press them away. And again, bringing the knees towards you, hugging them in. We'll leave the knees where they're at. We'll take the arms to the side, palms are down. And then you'll let your knees go to one side of the body so you feel the foot touch the floor. Once the legs are settled, turn the head the opposite way as the feet, reclining spinal twist. And then go ahead and straighten out the head and neck. Inhale the knees back to center. Other side of the body. Let them go towards the floor. And then turning your head, neck opposite way as the feet. And returning, head, neck to center. Inhale those knees back to center. Return feet to the floor. Arms are by the side. Now taking the left ankle, cross it over the right knee. Bring the right knee inwards towards the chest. Just hugging it in. Breathing. And we'll release. We'll bring both feet back to the floor. And then the right ankle will cross over the left knee. Left knee comes inwards towards the chest. Hug, hold, and breathe. And we'll release this side too. Returning both feet to the floor. Arms are by the side. And we'll prepare for a bridge pose. So walking the feet in just a little closer to the buttocks. Toes are straight ahead. Walk the hands a little closer to the feet. Let the lower back be pushed against the floor and then lifting the pelvis upwards. You can join the hands underneath the body if you like, rocking up a little more on the shoulders, pressing down to the big toe. And then we'll slowly release. Arms are by the side. Slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Feeling the back on the floor again. You can bring the knees towards the chest, hugging them in. With the head, you can let it rock nice and slow from one side to the other. Returning head to center. Returning feet to the floor. Arms are by the side. Let's repeat the bridge pose. So again, I'm walking the feet a little closer in, walking the hands a little closer to the feet. Lower back touches floor, and then lifting the pelvis upwards. Hands can join underneath if you like. Hold and breathe. And now again, we'll slowly release, returning arms just to the side. And you can roll back down. Feeling the back on the floor again. Let's try to do a hamstring stretch. So I'll bring just one of the legs in. I'll extend the leg up towards the ceiling, using my hands anywhere on the leg there. Drawing it in so I feel the stretch. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And then we'll go ahead and release this side. So just kind of bending the knee, returning the foot to the floor. And then we have the other side, extending the leg towards the ceiling, drawing it in towards you. Chin comes down to lengthen the back of the neck. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And then let's go ahead and release, returning the foot to the floor. And now preparing for a relaxation pose. So you can stretch those legs out long on the floor. Relax the legs. Let the feet just kind of flop out to the side. Arms are by the side. Palms are facing upwards. Chin is down again. And just closing the eyes. Relaxing whole body. Making it heavy. Allowing the floor to totally support you. Feeling the belly rise and fall with the breath. Now for a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And again. And returning to natural, effortless breath. You can wiggle the fingers and the toes a little bit. And then go ahead and bend the knees, returning the feet to the floor. And you're going to roll over on your side, resting your head on your arm. Pushing back up to sitting. And you want to come to a nice cross-legged position if that's comfortable. Kind of resting the hands on the knees. And we'll bring the hands to the heart center in prayer. Finishing with namaste. Namaste. So, thanks for joining me.
Tamalyn,
Uh-huh.
the audio taped